The darshan as such were brilliant, but what happened after that was really bad. Good morning guys, we are going to Vrindavan today. Hi, this is RGV and you're watching RGV Love, and if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe already. Look, we have a mango tree in the house. So many mangoes. I made some idli batter yesterday and I had kept it overnight to ferment, so let's see what happened. Right, let's see. That hasn't really doubled in size like they said, but it has also increased in size. Nope. I think that's fermented. I am making some tomato chutney to go along with the idli. This is just tomatoes, dry, curry patta and garlic. That's it. If you watched the vlog before this, then you would know that I made that idli batter from scratch, and I think it turned out pretty well. Although the idlis were still a little hard, they were not as fluffy as the one from MTR usually is, but they weren't bad because I just had 2 idlis and they're like proper filling. It's like I have overeaten. It's like I have that kind of a feeling. So I love the fact that they are very filling. I love the fact obviously that I really liked it, so my purpose of making the batter is like fulfilled, because as long as I really likes it, it doesn't matter like if I like it or not. But I did like it. It felt very nice. Plus it's like rice and dal, so it's extremely healthy. So I'm really happy with it. If you guys have any idea how I can make it more fluffy, I know that a lot of people put meetha soda into it to make it like fluffy, but if you have any other idea except putting meetha soda into it, then please comment that down below, because I would like to know. This is what I am wearing for the day. This is a suit from, well, my collection and I love this Mangal Sutra. It's from Moda Sutra. It's a modern Mangal Sutra, and these earrings are like from the local street shop, and Aravi's Bua's hair, so everybody's really excited. So yeah, and this bindi is from my bindi challenge bindi. So anyways, this is what I'm wearing, and my chappals from Kala Niketan, and my churidar is actually not from the set because I don't like wearing woven churidars. I love the lycra ones, and this one is from Biba. So yeah, that's my look. You like it? People are making this out of gobar. For anybody who's confused, this is not the Nastik sign, this is the Swastik sign. There are so many monkeys around here. बहुत सारे बंदर है. बंदर. वो फूफा जी है. बहुत सारे बंदर है आसपास. I'm keeping Aravi really close to me because हाँ बुआ भी है. आज तो हमारे साथ बुआ भी है, फूफा जी भी है. So yeah, that is what's happening. Right now the mandirs are all closed and we're just waiting for them to reopen. is a hotel. I don't remember the name. I'll let you guys know. But we've just come here to wait for a couple of hours. Somebody we know is staying here, so we just come over here to chill till the mandir reopens. But look at how amazing this is. The mandir will reopen at around 5:30, but there's also special puja at 3. So we might go there at 3 or at 5:30. We're not really sure right now, but I'll keep you guys posted. Also, there are so many monkeys around here. One of the monkeys grabbed my sister-in-law's sunglasses and like right off her head, and thankfully one of the locals around there was there to inform us that if we give, offer the monkey some kind of food, the monkey will throw it back. So we tried giving him fruity so that we would get the sunglasses back, but he took the fruity and the glasses as well. So but one of the locals did end up getting our sunglasses back, which was brilliant. So we did get everything back, but there are a lot of monkeys and I'm really afraid for Arivir because I mean he's a baby. Hello, it's actually the next day. I didn't really forget to end the vlog. It's just that I came back home and I slept. I was really tired. The darshan and all happened really nicely. It was also because we knew one of the families who was conducting the puja on that day, so that's why we got to kind of stay in the front. Of course I did not shoot the idol because you're not supposed to take pictures or videos of the idol, so I didn't. But I would like to say that the idol of Krishnji in Banke Bihari is completely different. Like, I haven't seen Krishnji depicted like that anywhere else. I'm going to try and find a picture if there's one online and put it here, and if I can find one, that is, and if I can't, then well, awkward. So the murti was amazing, and usually it's kept at the back, but yesterday, I don't know, maybe there was something special and they brought him in front of the veranda basically. So the darshan as such were brilliant, but what happened after that was really bad, and we had to leave. We stepped out of the mandir and we went to find our chappals, and there was so much rush, and not just normal rush, like everywhere in India is crowded, but the crowd was so bad. They were pushing, they did not bother that like I have a baby. Like, I can't believe it. Like, whenever I've been in a crowded situation, people have always been kind enough that, you know, that I have a baby, and they made sure that they didn't push me, or that I was, you know, people have been always very careful. But yesterday, I mean, we were near a mandir, and honestly in most of the mandirs this does not happen, but it just happened there. People were pushing, Arivir got hurt, and then obviously I was angry and I was like, I don't ever want to come back here, because if this is a place where my baby gets hurt, I don't want to go back there, right? So the crowd there was horrible. There were so many monkeys around, and monkeys were grabbing people's specs, so you had to kind of look out from the top because they were coming down from the buildings. You have to make sure that the monkey doesn't like catch hold of you. I didn't have any specs or anything with me, but then I had Aaryaveer with me, and I was really worried, and there were people pushing me from this side and that side, and the family got separated a little bit, and it was just like a horrible experience. At the end of the day, it wasn't a really good experience. The darshans were brilliant, but the post mandir experience was really bad. So anyways, that happened. Another interesting anecdote that happened was that there was this lady that I met in the mandir. We were waiting basically, so the mandir opens at 5:30, and the puja that we attended, the special puja that we attended, was at 3. So we had like time in between before the idol actually came out. So during that time there was a lady near me, and then we started talking, and she told me that she had a daughter who's 2 years old. And basically what happened was, I was kind of telling Aaryaveer that, you know, Krishan ji is going to come, and I was telling him songs about Krishan ji, and I was singing Radhe Radhe Radhe. If you've seen my vlogs, you know that my family sings this song to Aaryaveer a lot. That's Radhe 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 Barsane Wali Radhe, which I don't know if it's a song for Radha ji or a song for Krishan ji, but it's related to him basically. And anyways, Aaryaveer really likes Radha ji, so like even we have a book about Krishan ji, and he only points to Radha ji in that book. So anyways, I was doing all of that, and this lady says, you should sing him English nursery rhymes. And I look at her, I'm like, dude, of course I sing him, like I sing him anything and everything I want to sing him, and I do that at home. If I'm like, I didn't say all of this, but I thought all of this, that if I'm in the mandir, if Krishan ji is about to come, I'm going to tell my child about Krishan ji. I'm not going to tell him Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, because it makes no sense at all. So I did not understand why she was trying to say that. Then she's like, you know what, I only talk to my child in English, and I tell her like all nursery rhymes in English, and now she's 2 years old and I can see a lot of difference. I'm like, what? I don't get it. See, I understand the obsession with English. I understand that it's very important in India to speak English well, because that connects you to the world, that connects you internationally, that connects you within the nation itself, because a lot of Indians do not speak Hindi, but they do speak English. So English is an important language, but I do not understand why I should kind of, you know, make sure that he learns English and doesn't learn Hindi. That is what I don't understand. So see, I know for a fact, so I know if you've watched my vlogs from the very beginning, you know that I had been worried about Aaryaveer not learning English because we don't speak in English, and a lot of you told me, don't worry, he will eventually learn. And because of you guys, I kind of came to understand that obviously he'll eventually learn, because I don't speak pure Hindi, I speak a mixture of English and Hindi, plus kya hua? So I don't speak pure Hindi, I speak a mixture of Hindi and Hindi and English. When I do these vlogs, I am speaking in English with Aaryaveer. So I don't make it like a special point that I am talking to Aaryaveer in Hindi or English. He knows some words in Hindi, he knows some words in English. The point is, I didn't understand what was the fuss about. I didn't understand her coming up to tell me that you should teach your child English rhymes. Is it because, like, for people who are watching this who have, you know, older child, is it because the admissions or in schools get easier if their child knows English? Is that so? Is that the reason? I don't know. Anyway, she kept on telling me that you should put him in school. I'm like, dude, listen, I'm like, she was trying to kind of show that she's like so much brilliant and so much, and she okay, I don't want to bitch about people, but she was one of those ladies who had that really bad blonde hair color in their hair. Now I don't want to like be like rude about this, but of course there are a lot of people who have brilliant like hair coloring. Maybe her hair, maybe her hair color went wrong or whatever, but I have seen women like these who are so judgmental about I'm talking about her being judgmental. I'm judging her because of her hair color. But the point is, I just did not understand her. I didn't. I would rather tell my child about what's happening right now, then tell him twinkle twinkle little star when he's about to see Krishna ji. Like seriously, what's the big deal? So anyways, comment down below if you know, or if you are a mother of an older child, that does it get easier to get admissions in school if we knew English rhymes and not Hindi rhymes? Like, how does that work? Maybe she was genuinely like trying to help me out. Her daughter's 2 years old, so I'm guessing she would have researched nursery admissions more than me. But I don't see a point. Like, obviously I want him to learn English, but I also want him to learn Hindi, and I want him to learn both the languages with like equal amount of, how do I put it, like I don't want to pressurize him into learning just English or learning just Hindi. I would want him to just learn like both the languages basically. Anyways, I should stop, and I think I should start meditating because I've been ranting on a lot of topics these days. I ranted on fairness yesterday, like in the vlog before this one, and now I'm ranting on mothers who judge while I'm sitting here and judging another person. I gotta go. So anyways, if you like the vlog, then give it a big thumbs up and also click that subscribe button. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.